Minecraft Live is just a few days away now, and everyone is just wondering, what could 1.21 actually be? And while there's not any major hard evidence, I want to give at least a few ideas as to what we could expect during the show. But again, let me just say, everything I say in this video could be entirely wrong. Any leaks or something like that I found could be entirely fake leaks. We honestly don't really know what it could be, but from speculation and from past events and things like that, I think I have at least a few ideas as to what we could theoretically expect to see during the show. But let's start with something that's literally on every single person's mind right now, an end update. I made an entire video explaining why 1.21 could be an end update, and pretty much everything I said in that video still stands today, where the vast majority of the groundwork for an end update has been pretty much laid out, and theoretically 1.21 could be that end update, so long as Mojang and Minecraft actually take advantage of this groundwork. And from the looks of things, many people are hoping that Mojang actually makes use of this groundwork, because a little while ago I actually posted a poll about 4 separate Minecraft themes I could have seen Minecraft 1.21 be, and even though there was only about 48 separate votes, the vast majority of the people who actually voted in this poll said that it should be an end update. And even outside of my personal audience, there just seemed to be so much want and so much need for an end update. I mean, 2023 in particular does seem to be a year where people are very split with Minecraft right now. Whether it be from some of the more recent updates or whether it be because of the mob vote, there's a lot of divisive perspectives when it comes to the game these days. What we really need is an update much like, say, 1.13, 1.14, 1.16 or something like that, which truly revolutionizes one single section of the game. And honestly, I think an end update could be that thing that could actually do it, to actually bring everyone back together. So I guess, I don't know, in a way, quiet the noise. Speaking of quiet the noise, or the lack thereof, there seems to be an effort on trying to canceling the mob vote as a whole. I mean, as of recording this one video, there's almost 300,000 people that signed a petition to stop the mob vote, which I guess in some ways, a small minority of people are over the mob vote. But even with that, I don't think the mob vote should end, mainly because if what last year showed us is proven to be true again this year, then we might not want to end it quite so soon. Because if you remember last year, we had the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem, 3 mobs which could theoretically be linked to the Trails and Tales update. Now, I'm not saying that this is what's gonna happen for 1.21, but let's pretend for a second that it is, that these mobs are somehow or some way linked to the main 1.21 theme. And with the exception to the Armadillo, a huge majority of this mob vote this year seems to be related around the ocean. Think about it, the penguins can easily swim around in oceans pretty quickly, and the crab obviously can be an aquatic style animal. So could that mean that somehow these 2 mobs could be linked to another aquatic update? Possibly? Maybe? I mean, it's always feasible, but I think the reason I'm not fully on board with this idea is the fact that we just had an aquatic update just a few years ago. And there's several different areas in the game that could benefit from an update this year rather than another aquatic update. But is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? Probably not, but you never know. Speaking of things you never know, a desert update is something that's been theorized about for a little while now, and I think a lot of this theorization happened when this image was actually posted to Twitter X, which is a very cruel image of, I guess, a camel table, if you want to call it that, but in the background of that image is what looks to be layers of sand, almost similar to layers of snow. Was that an accidental hint to 1.21 being a desert update, or is there something else to do with this one image? Probably the latter before the former, but, you know, it certainly is possible. And honestly, if you think about it, the deserts are fairly empty for the most part. I mean, apart from the camels we saw in 1.21, and I guess some changes to do with the desert temple in 1.21, there hasn't been any major changes to do with the entire biome. So it certainly is possible that 1.21 could probably, theoretically, if possible, completely rework the deserts. And honestly, it's possible that any of these ideas, any of these themes could be 1.21's theme. Also, in the same sense, it's possible that all these themes could be wrong. But we'll definitely be knowing for sure on October 15th, this Sunday. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.